Hey guys, and welcome back to the AC Milan career mode. We are in episode 2. In today's episode we'll be wrapping up the transfer business and the invitational preseason tournament. All that is going to be over after today's episode, so we can start playing league games in episode 3. I'm looking forward to that. I hope you are as well if you are looking forward to the start of the Serie A season. But let me know by leaving a like down below. If we can hit over 250 likes again, that would be absolutely amazing. You guys hit over 260 likes on episode 1 in less than 24 hours, which is absolutely incredible. A lot of comments on transfer suggestions as well, and the 3 most popular names in 3 very different positions are right here on my shortlist. Matteo Musacchio for the centre-back position, Axel Witsel for the midfield role, and Hirving Lozano as a potential backup or starting winger. He could rotate with Suso and probably will be better than Suso because he's more of an out-and-out winger. Now, I really don't think Musacchio and Witsel are going to be achievable. The only reason why they're on there is because they have been linked with Milan in real life, and you guys want me to sign them, but I'm honestly not too optimistic. Their prices are pretty high, although with Witsel his contract is expiring, so we may have a chance. I mean, looking at this right here, they might consider offers between 13 and 17 million. That would be a steal, and I'm not going to hesitate. And as Ricardo Montolivo is currently the most hated player in the team, it seems like a pretty decent swap. 5.5 million is what he's worth. Let's add 8 million onto that. That is a steal. I'd be willing to do that. I'm not going to sign all 3 of them because personally, I would have done it without the transfers. You guys want me to make transfers. I'm going to wait on Musacchio and Lozano until I get the Lozano scout report because, let's face it, Musacchio is just going to be too expensive. We can, however, check him out in our next preseason tournament friendly against Villarreal. We're playing against Matteo Musacchio. It'll be interesting to see how he does. Leverkusen coming in with 17 million for Aubameyang, not a chance. He's not going anywhere. I also want to quickly let you know that the moment the full game is out, I will be putting in some different aspects into this career mode, make it more interesting, more entertaining, but right now I'm just trying to focus on the career mode itself and not too much on the editing next to it like I do with the Man City career mode. But once I get the full game, expect this career mode to be even better. It's time to take a look at our lineup against Villarreal. Milan got off to a losing start in the tournament. Villarreal picked up a draw against Athletic Bilbao. This is the lineup for the game. Milan, Villarreal, Donnarumma in net, a back 4 of Vangioni, Romagnoli, Zapata and Abate, a midfield trio of Kuchka, Bonaventura and Sosa, a front 3 heavily changed due to fitness, Suso, Luis Adriano and Keisuke Honda. There's quite a few good reasons to play this game. We'll be testing out Matteo Musacchio at the back with Villarreal. I'm getting more used to the game after a previous loss, and we're trying out some new players to see how they will play. I think it's important to play as well and progress in the tournament. We lost our first game. I need to advance. I can use the extra money that's coming in. Oh, well done by Vangioni. He puts in the challenge and keeps it in bounds. That's a lovely play. Vangioni still going. Abate back into Vangioni. Vangioni looks for Abate. Lovely ball. Ignazio Abate forces a save out of the goalkeeper. Where is the space? Vangioni, very involved so far. Jose Sosa is now on it. Use that strike. Ooh, referee, what is that? That should be a booking, thank you. Just a quick heads up as well. As you can see in the wall, we're playing against former Milan striker Alexandre Pato. An emotional return for him. Well, it's not a return, we're playing somewhere else. But I'm glad to see Pato back in action in Europe, and hopefully he can do well. Just as Honda with this free kick. It's not a bad effort. I'm improving on my set pieces. It's hard to learn, but I'm getting better, I know it. Oh, good challenge by Honda. Through to Luis Adriano. Just hit it first time. Oh, what a finish! Luis Adriano makes it 1-0 for AC Milan. He wasn't supposed to be here, but there has been talks of him leaving the club for ages now, for a couple of months, but somehow he's still on our rosters. And that just shows me he's eager to play. He doesn't want to talk anymore. He wants to let his feet to do the talking, and that is a brilliant strike. The goalkeeper is nowhere near it. Maybe you shouldn't leave after all. Oh no, he's through. Jonathan Dos Santos. Oh, good save, Donnarumma. Oh, Adriano, stop it. Stop it. He's going to give me dilemmas, you know, if he keeps playing like this. We can't quite get the chance out of it, but he's playing incredibly well. Pato. Through to Roberto Soldado, and it's offside. Stop celebrating. Only one change at half-time. I like the team. I want to see some more of certain players like Honda and Luis Adriano. But Kuchka is obviously tired from playing the previous game as well. Pasalic is coming on. A young Promising player. I do believe in this guy. I think he's going to be amazing in a couple of seasons' time. And he's already got well-rounded stats. Pato. Lovely turn. Alexandre Pato denied by Donnarumma. Oh no, he turns me and it's 1-1. That's too easy. Donnarumma made some good saves. But the defence is not playing too well. Zapata, I'm not sure about you. I preferred Gomez in there. Very inconsistent performances from Milan. It almost seems like the Milan from last season in real life as well. Pasalic. Abate. Adriano. Back into Abate was the idea. But it doesn't quite work out like that. And oof. He's hacked him down. On that. Into Abate. Fullbacks pushing up, being really involved. Through to Pasalic. Pasalic through to Suso. He takes it too wide. And another great save by the keeper denies Pasalic as well. Good tackle. Bonaventura. Now into Honda. Make that run, Bonaventura. He's through. Jack. Bonaventura needs to chip it. Oh, what a finish. Lovely goal by Jack Bonaventura to make it 2-1. AC Milan are back in the lead. And it's one of their most exciting players as well. Giacomo Bonaventura set it up and finished it off himself. Lovely little dink. Look at that. Keeper comes sliding out with his knees. And I knew from the Pasalic chance that once you get close to the keeper, you shouldn't just power it and hope for the best. Just dink it over him. And there we go. That's the final whistle. We beat Villarreal 2-1 and we're back in this tournament. One more win in the next game should see us through to the next round. Very happy with the result and the performance. Once again, there was a moment in the game where Milan just couldn't hold off the pressure. We conceded, but we recovered well and showed strong mentality. Oh, now they've come in for Luis Adriano. You've all seen him play in the last game, but he knows he cannot outperform Carlos Bacca. So my question to you guys is, actually I can't ask a question because I'm going to forward a few weeks, sorry, and the offer is going to be gone. I need to make the call. I'm going to counter offer for 15 million. Seems like a decent price. He's in good form. He played well, but like I said, he wanted to leave the club. Bacca is the first choice striker. Lapadula is a capable enough backup anyways. Surprise, surprise. Zenit are not interested in Montolivo. I do agree. He's quite shit. So we have to offer up someone else. Paletta in real life has been doing half decent. Don't want to let go of him. This is going to be one of those choices again. Antonelli. I like him as a player, but we've got 3 left backs now with Desilio, Antonelli and Vangioni. Vangioni was solid, and due to his age, I think Antonelli needs to be sacrificed for a potential move of Axel Witsel. Alright guys, since there's quite a few games left in the preseason tournament, I'm going to sim the next one and take a huge risk. We're currently second, which means we'll qualify, but if we lose, we could still get knocked out. I just need to progress some transfer business and make it to the start of the season at the end of today's episode, so I'm going to take the risk against Athletic Bilbao, who haven't played too great, only 1 draw in 2 games and a loss. I expect us to win. I put out a strong side. Holma was really good. He deserves to play over Suso. I think Suso, based on the preseason tournament so far, has lost his spot in the starting 11. And the other players are being rotated due to fitness. Matias Fernandez coming up with the goal. The midfield competition in this team is tough, so that's going to help his case. Keisuke Honda confirming what he did in the last game. Very solid. I think it's safe to say we've won this game 4-1. Inaki Williams pulling one back, but Kuchka and Bonaventura getting the goals. All 3 midfielders involved. 12.5 million for Luis Adriano. Ah, man. He's in good form. You've seen him play, Valencia. You're our next opponent. You're going to see him play again. 15. And this is why it's important to get through the preseason tournament with a club like Milan. 2 million helps us achieve our financial target as well. A little bit more money, so that's helpful. Donnarumma and Suso up a rating thanks to training. I'm going to be careful with training though. If you have any tips or suggestions regarding training, last year when you trained players, young players, their physical growth was basically obstructed by the training. So hopefully that's not the case this time. But if you know anything about the training this year, then let me know. It's time to move on to the next game, and it is against Valencia. Although first, again, Witsel, it doesn't look likely. I'm going to put in one final bid. Herving Lozano as a left winger. Never know. Honda, you know, he's not fit to play every game. Suso wasn't too impressive. What if we trade off Montolivo to Mexico? That's probably the furthest we can get him away from our club, and that should make our fans feel safe. So that's what we're going to do. Montolivo plus 5 million. Alright, this is my dilemma right here. I can play one more game in this episode, and then we need to make it to the start of the Serie A season. There's 2 games left, this semi-final and a final. If I sim this game, I can play the final. If I sim this game and we lose, then there's nothing left to do. I need to either play this game and sim the final, which just sounds stupid, doesn't it? I'm going to do that. I'm going to play this game and sim the final and just hope that based on what we've seen so far, I can put up a strong lineup that can beat whoever's in the final. That's what we're going to do. I'm going to try and get Milan to the final, and then this squad has to prove to me that even without me in charge, they can win big games. The game against Valencia will be played. This is the lineup. Donnarumma in net, Vangioni, Romagnoli, Gomez and Abate. The back 4, same lineup against Porto basically at the back. They were impressive then. They will be again. Kuchka, Fernandez, Bonaventura in the midfield. Niang, Bacca and Honda forming the front line. We're playing at the Estadio Mestalla. It's a home game for Valencia. Let's get our job done and make sure we qualify for the final. He's coming short. We're going short to Matias Fernandez. Lovely little turn into Niang. Niang into Honda. Honda back into Niang. I'm taking too long. Kaisuke Honda. Bang it this time. Oh, it's just wide. Good effort from Milan. I'm not too sure why he's leaving this space open right here for... is it for Vangioni? Vangioni lines it up. Hits it. Oh my days, off the post. Vangioni. Great effort. Rattles off the woodwork. Unlucky son. Niang cuts through 1, cuts through 2, he slips through Carlos Bacca, who keeps the vision to find Kaisuke Honda, who takes just too long to get that shot off, but we're dominating this first half completely. Oh no, good space here. Enzo Perez strikes, it's wide. Like I said, we are dominating, but we have failed to get one shot on target. We've had opportunities, we've hit the post, that counts as off target I guess. We came close a couple of times. I hope that the luck is going to be on our side in this game because I want to make it to that final and get some extra money in. Fernandez waits a bit too long, but he gets the luck into Carlos Bacca now. Bacca, what can he do? He can slip through Bonaventura. Bonaventura is one-on-one and he chips the keeper. I should have just powered it. That's my mistake. Honda puts on the pressure, but the chance is gone. Carlos Bacca. He's got a man running in front of him, but he's going to turn back and find him that way. Fernandez through. Bonaventura this time. Oh, he can't quite get the power on it. He had to slide, and Jaume came out quick and fast. Niang runs in behind. Ayman Abdennour is chasing him down, and boy, Niang does well. It's Giacomo Bonaventura, and this time he doesn't miss. He doesn't go for the chip. He powers that low into the corner. No chance for the keeper, and AC Milan have taken the lead against Valencia in what is deserved. There's no other way to put it. We have been dominating this game. And we finally get a goal in between the sticks. It's a good finish from Bonaventura on his left. Honda. He's going to whip it in on his beautiful left foot. Niang arrives. Rises high. Can't do much. Kuchka attempts it from range. Good save by the keeper. Rodrigo. Dangerous situation here. He tries to chip it over the defence. Gustavo Gomez cleans up the mess. And that should be the end of the game. Gustavo Gomez launches it towards Honda. Maybe one more counter-attack for Milan. Kuchka back into Honda. No, it's game over. Milan win the semi-final and go through to the final of this pre-season tournament. And like I said, we started off badly against Porto, but we've shown what this Milan side can do without reinforcements. We're looking strong and ready for the season, regardless of what happens in that final that I'm going to sim. We are ready for the Serie A. Confirmation of our fantastic game against Valencia. Not a shot on target was recorded for the Spanish side. Donnarumma remained untested. I'm really close to giving up on Axel Witsel. I put in a bid of 15 million and no player this time. They don't seem to be interested in any of the players I'm offering. So hopefully this time it can tempt them. But if that's not the case, then so be it. Pachuca have accepted 5 million plus Montolivo for Herving Lozano. Good news. Luis Adriano has been sold to Valencia for 50 million. They finally budged for a solid price. I think that's a good deal. And Herving Lozano could be joining the club imminently. Let's give him what he wants, 50k. I'm not going to specify a squad role and see what happens. And there we go. They can't accept the terms because the player is too valuable. They're not going to let him go, guys. I'm sorry I tried. Witsel is not going to join Milan. This Porto game is not just about the prestige and the money. It's about to test this team and see if we can pull it off against a really good team whilst simming. That's an important thing to know. This team is in good form. Every single player in my first 11 is in good form, as you can see right there. So there is no excuses against Porto. It's going to be a good game. Have Milan matured? Have Milan improved? That's what we're going to find out. If we are ready for the season or not depends on this result. I value this game highly, I really do. And we've gone 1-0 down, which isn't good. Obviously, I'm stating the obvious here. Ruben Neves was the one who got the goal. Can Milan bounce back? No, we can't. We're 2-0 down. Gomez gets sent off. Guys, what are we doing? We have not matured. We have not matured at all. This is inexperience, a lack of discipline, and just a wake-up call as well. We're going to have to do a lot better in the Serie A if we want to qualify for the Champions League. But Porto have beaten us for the second time in this tournament, and it shows that we are not quite there yet on the absolute top. And Porto aren't even the absolute top. We're not on Porto's level yet, which is a big shame. The board is happy with the performance. I'm also kind of happy that we did so well, but I always want more. I want to challenge for the title in my first season. And based on what you guys just saw, do you think that's possible? Where do you think this Milan team is going to end up in the league standings? I'm curious to hear your opinions on this one. Pachuca have accepted a 10.5 million bid for Hirving Lozano, but it's too late. We have signed Hirving Lozano, the first signing of this window, and it's a really good one. We're left with a strong budget going into the second transfer window where we're really going to strengthen this side. We're going to invest our money in youth, in players, etc. But right now I think I'm quite happy with the team as it is, and Lozano should be enough as a player. The first game of the season will be the Super Cup. I actually forgot about that. That's a chance for some silverware. No, it doesn't mean everything, but considering our recent standing in the Serie A, it's going to be good to win that one. And as you can see, there's still a month left of that transfer window. Is Lozano enough? Personally, I'm happy with the squad and the addition of Lozano, but if you really want me to push for some more players, you can always leave your suggestions down below, but I can't guarantee I'll sign someone. In the next episode, we'll play 3 games. If we don't sign anyone, if we do have transfer activity, it's going to be 2 games. I hope you're looking forward to that. I hope you enjoyed it, and I thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all at the start of the Serie A season.